Good morning. This is your girl, your sister, your friend, your cousin, Olushola Taiwo. Today, I just want to read and share with you a story about one of my favorite quotes ever. I first came across this quote years ago when I was an independent rep in a network marketing company. And when I heard this quote read, I think I cried. It hit me at a very, very deep level, and it meant so much to me. In fact, for years, this quote was the signature in my email, one of my personal email accounts. So I'm going to read it to you. It is by Marianne Williamson, and it is from her book, A Return to Love: Reflections on the Principles of A Course in Miracles. Here's a quote. A lot of you have probably heard this before, but I love it so much. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of God within us. It is not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our fear, our presence automatically liberates others. That's the part of the quote that I kept for years as my email signature. And why did that speak so much to me? Because I knew I was living small. I knew I was thinking small. I knew I was surrounded and encompassed and held down by so many fears, insecurities, challenges. And I just struggled. I struggled so much with self-acceptance. I struggled so much with a deep root of shame. I struggled with fear, unbelief, and just not measuring up and not feeling that I really belonged. And those come from so many things from my past, but that's where I was. And at the point when I heard this quote, I was trying to reinvent myself. I was trying to work in marketing. I was trying to work in sales. I was trying to do something big and to be successful. And I fell flat on my face at that time. But later on, this quote came back to me when I started teaching mathematics. Yes, this is your girl that got 33% in Form 3 in mathematics when I was a high school student at St. Teresa's College, Okeado. That's the city. That's the neighborhood. Ibadan. That's the city in Nigeria. And I got 33% in mathematics. I sucked at math. And by the time I changed schools to international school, Ibadan, Form 4, I found a math teacher that really got me, and she really helped me. I will never forget Mrs. Cole. She taught me math in Form 4 and Form 5, and I ended up getting an A in my ordinary levels examination, WAEC, West African Examination Council. That's the exam we do to finish high school. So I ended up getting an A in mathematics. I believe it was an A2. But what am I trying to say? I started teaching mathematics a few years ago at a local college here, and I wrote that quote day one of class. I wrote that quote on the whiteboard with my marker, because I knew that students struggle with math. And also, I was getting students in my class that had failed that mathematics course before. It was a mathematics for personal finance. So all the marketing majors, HR majors, accounting majors, everybody that was in the School of Business, they had to pass that course. It was a very important, pivotal course. They had to pass it. So I wrote that quote on the whiteboard. We did not erase it throughout the semester so that my students could have some courage and faith that they could get this, that there was hope, and that if math was their biggest fear, because some of them had repeated the course once, twice, some of them were doing it for the third time and they still had not passed. So my hope was that everybody would pass my class. And so for years, I taught that course. And at different times, I would just have the class be quiet the first time, and then I'd read it. The first time they were meeting me, I'd have them be quiet and I'd read it to them. And then some of them could tell me where it came from. So here's what I want to leave with you. If you've been playing small, and if you've been just standing on the sidelines, and if you've been not wanting to step out and do something different, dare to do something that you've always wanted to do, whether it's travel overseas, whether it's get on a boat in water, whether it's just calling someone that you've always loved and admired, and you want to tell them how much you've loved them. Do it. Read Marianne Williamson's quote and then do it. You can. I love you. I wish you an awesome day, and I look forward to sharing some more things that have touched me and impacted me in deep and meaningful ways with you. Bye for now.